Hello, my cozy friends. I want to share with you like a haul video of a bunch of stuff that I just received, and I got it as a gift, which is making me feel very special. And I went and I picked up this box today, and it really felt like a whole bunch of dopamine because, okay, so I did kind of get this gift in lieu of payment for something. So there's always an exchange, I suppose, where I did some interviews for something, and I gave a lot of time for this. And so, in order for them to kind of say thank you for my time, I was sent a box, and this is a hint. It's a bunch of run gear from ASICS. I wasn't sure what they were going to send me. They just sent that like ASICS is going to send you some stuff as a thank you. And I got 2 boxes, and I'm not going to show you because I've already put one of them in the recycling, but the other one is holding up my phone. I didn't want to sit at my table anymore. I wanted to sit on the couch. So that's where you're getting my knee and my part of my calf muscle. Right there is most of the video. Okay, so here is what I got in the box. Start with clothing that I got. I got this sports bra from ASICS. It's got this cool logo down the back, and it's mesh here in the back. That's pretty neat. It's like a firm mesh, but it is stretchy. And then it has a gap between here, and then the bottom is all this really strong elastic. I haven't tried this on. It's interesting how the cups are sort of shaped, so it's kind of padded, but it's I'll slip it in so I can show you. So it has this shape to it along the bottom. And it's got this binding on it too, so that the seam doesn't bother you. It looks nice. My concern is that I think it might be too small, as in too tight around the rib cage, where I have a small rib cage for sure, but I like to have a lot of movement, so I don't like being constricted. I don't like to have my rib cage movement restricted. So I'll give it a try, but if it is too small, then I will gift it forward to a friend. See if anybody wants it. So that's one. Next, got a t-shirt, a purple t-shirt. It has this, why do I keep forgetting what this is called? Something tape, I can't remember. On the back, cute purple. It's this sort of knit fabric that reminds me, like, I think it's supposed to be tight, not loose. It reminds me of like Lululemon Swiftly in a way, but not quite as stretchy as that. It's interesting details, and you can feel different parts of it are different textures. The back has lots of other patterns as well. Not as easy to see with this light, but the way it's kind of knit. It is a knit, and it's knit really neat, and it has one reflective circle right there on the back. I haven't tried that on either, but we'll see how that looks. But I like t-shirts. Next, I got this pair of shorts. The lighting is bad. They are black shorts. I believe I have these shorts in the old, like in their older version of this short. So this is the newer version, and I think they've made some big improvements on it. It's a cool short. So, here's all the things that it has. In the front, first of all, it has 2 loops there, where what I've done with that before is what have I done with that? You know what, I forget what these are for. I've kind of like stuck a shirt in them before, I think. Because there's also, I've done it through the side. So on the side, I don't know if you can see this side elastic, there's 2 actually. And there's an elastic on the outside there, so you can fit a shirt. That's why if I've had to ditch a shirt or a layer, I can just kind of stick it in that elastic along the waist and it stays. Then on the back, in the older version, the waist was just, or this pocket is a lot bigger. It's got this pouch. Ooh, but it expands. So I think this would actually hold, yeah, that would hold a phone for sure, right against your sternum. So a nice stretchy pocket. I think that's stretchier or longer maybe than the old version. Something new that's not on my ones is this pocket. Oh, it's really deep. There's like a hidden pocket here. Why does it go down so low? And then it has kind of like waterproof padding on the bottom. That's strange. It's hard to get in there, but maybe you could fit a gel or something in there. And then they have one on this side too. Yeah, they have this sort of like, feels like, if I flip it inside, I don't know if you can see, almost like waterproof fabric way down there. That's so weird, I don't know what that's for. Okay, so that's that. There's a waistband. There's so many things on the short. I kind of love it when it's like there's so many little secrets and pouches and things. Drawstring on the waist. And then, okay, so the shorts actually have, they're like a split short, but instead of a brief on the inside, they actually have what are shorts. So there are shorts underneath the shorts, if that makes sense. And they have a pocket, a big pocket. This is the same as on the old version, but it's a different fabric. Since I think it's way softer and way stretchier, like way less compressing. My old version are very compressing, with a nice big pocket on the side. And then, same on the left leg, there's another big pocket down, and this one has an elastic where you can put your key. That's, from experience, it's better to put your keys in those side along your thigh than in the back pouch, because when I put keys in there, they just jingle jangle and it's very annoying. So that's a lot of little pockets and things. I find these shorts fun. And they fit the new version. I just tried them on. These ones in my hands right now, I just tried them on. They are a way more relaxed fit than the old version. The old version are tight on the waist and on the legs. They fit quite small, whereas these fit way more relaxed. And I think the short is actually a lot longer. And you know what? I like it. I like to be comfortable. So those I'm gonna keep. Next are a pair of tights. Nice full-length tight. It has some holes behind the knee, you can see, and then a little reflective dot on the calf. On the back, it has that. Oh, there are elastics actually along the back, so you can fit. That is for fitting a layer all the way through. It's very convenient, and there's also just a pouch in the back. It's really big. I think this one could fit my phone. Yeah, really big pocket in the back. I think that's it when it comes to pockets on these types, though. Unless, oh, there's one on the thigh. It's funny. It's narrow and then it gets wider as you go down, and it is long. So yeah, you could fit something in there, but I don't think you could fit a phone. And it's just on one side. So I have the shorts version of these, and I might actually also have these types already. So I think I'm gonna gift these, give them away. The reason I have them already is that a friend of mine is sponsored by ASICS and she gave them to me. So once again, she gets them as payment, and she gets so many that she can give some away. So I'm really lucky. I feel like I'm really lucky when it comes to running clothing. So they're really nice though. I really love the feeling of this fabric. It feels like it's like very compressing. It's nice. Yeah. Good. I just realized I'm making a tower here. I'll put this back in the box. Just a little bit more clothing. We have a singlet. It kind of just really gave me a lot of black, except for the blue, or sorry, the purple, dark purple t-shirt. But here is a black singlet, and it is really, really cool, like how the way it's perforated all the way. Hard to see the pattern. Can you see how meshy that is? It's pretty much like a mesh. But I think the way they made this fabric is they just kind of have either it's woven like this. Yeah, it must be not woven, but knit. I think it must just be knit like this. That, or they have a machine that just pokes a whole bunch of holes. I'm not sure. But yeah, a bunch of holes and things keeps you covered, but also cool. It reminds me of a butterfly, the pattern on it. It's neat. I like it. I'll keep it. I like a black tank top. Put that back in there. Oops. Okay, this is the last bit of clothing, and it's a pair of socks. Yay! But no, I'm not going to put them on in the video, so don't be weird. Yeah, performance sock. I like the way these look. I'm going to open them up because I am keeping them most definitely. Oh, I might need some scissors for that. Can I rip the thread without ruining the socks? Let's see. Ugh, nope. Than it should have been. But there, they are free. So we have the left sock. That's what the heel looks like. That's what the foot looks like inside the sock. But it's my hand. Oh, I like them so much. Oh, I'm excited. And this is the right one. It has an R. Those are the fluffs. I just realized I put it on the wrong hand. This is my left hand and I'm putting the right one on. Okay, anyways. that's the way that looks. I like them. I'm happy. I'm excited for that. Okay, so that's bountiful, isn't it? I feel really lucky to have received all of that. But here is the icing on the cake, the best thing I think out of all of these things that I got. And I feel like this might be noisy the way I have it set up, but let's try. Nice and slow. Cardboard sounds. Paper sounds. Dun 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 dun. They gave me a pair of Novablast running shoes. These are great. I'm really excited about this. This is very, very useful. These clothes last basically forever. Running shoes don't. Unfortunately, you can only run like maybe 600 to 800 kilometers on a pair of running shoes before they're not safe to run on anymore, but of course you can wear them and walk around on them. But isn't not safe, by not safe I mean it's just the chances of getting injured from wearing them is really high once the foam is really and the insoles are really worn down. And I'm not making that up, like I feel it in my knees, in my feet when I have shoes that get really old. But I do try and wear them as long as possible. It's different than walking. In the run you're putting tons of force. Walking you're not putting quite as much force. So you can always walk way more in shoes than you can run in them safely. I tried my first pair of Novablasts this past year and I'm still wearing them and I like them, and now I have another pair to wear when those other ones are done. I'm part of my shoe rotation. So yes, I just wanted to show you these nice fancy things. Exciting running stuff. Just like, I don't know, it's exciting getting like new things. I don't want it to come across as like braggadocious, because that's not what I'm going for. I'm mostly just like, I'm really excited to get some new things like this. It feels like a Christmas day. It's really special. So I'm hoping that special feeling lasts and then I enjoy all this stuff. You know, I do get that like special dopamine rush every time I do all my laundry and all my favorite bits of clothing are all clean again. Does anyone know what I mean? Like all my favorite socks are now fresh. All my favorite underwear are now fresh. All my favorite running clothes are all fresh. Like laundry day, when I have clean laundry, it's just so, it feels so good. So yeah, I'm gonna keep some of these things and I don't need them all. So I will pass them on to friends. And that's exciting for me to do too. Thanks for watching.